Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vote and create wealth from within. Hey there. Hey family. What is going on, cousins? How are you doing? Let me know who's tapping in. It's been a couple of days. And as y'all can see, I'm still not home, but I'm going soon. Amen. Give me 1 second. Let me get myself set up over here. Unfortunately, I cannot do it until I'm actually live. So that's why y'all always got to give me grace to go ahead and get started over here. I hope you all are doing well. I'm still waiting to know who's tapping in with me. I see people in the stream, but I don't see people communicating. Hey, how you doing? How's everybody doing? Are you doing good? Is there some prayer you need? Okay, let me know. Let me know. Before we get started, let me know who's tapping in, friends. I'm not going to hold you guys here long at all. I'm still over here sharing while I'm talking. But I welcome you. For those that are coming by here for the first time, I am Dr. Tawana Worlds, also known as the Disruptor. And for those that are returning, welcome back, cousins. Welcome back. I'm glad to have you and see you in the land of the living on this blessed day. I'm not going to be here long, but I'm going to be here strong, okay? Y'all already see the title. Since everybody is well, and I'm going to go ahead and just get started. Let me say hello to my Instagram cousins, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hey, what's going on, cousins, over here on Instagram? It is your girl, Dr. Tawana Worlds. I'm coming by here real short, sweet, and straight to the beat, okay? I'm not going to hold y'all long. Know y'all getting ready for the work week. Hope all is well. Y'all see the title, okay? I'm selling money. Probably never heard of such a statement, but I am. It's a real statement, okay? And I want to get pulled up what I want to get pulled up here real fast. And I'll tell you exactly what I mean and what I said in my messaging. All right, there y'all go. I'm glad to see you. Paradigm shifters, real news. What's going on? Sister Denise, hello. What's going on, Instagram? Oh, y'all like that keyword, huh? I'm selling money. I'm going to get straight to it. And let you know exactly what I mean. If you guys would so kindly, first and foremost, do the number one thing that really matters, okay? It really matters. Your share is free, and that is the cost of admission over here. Hello, Miss Miss Mindful. Oh, okay, I like that, Miss Mindful. I love that. Love that. Had to get it together. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome. If you would so kindly share with somebody, okay, that's the cost of admission over here. It's just a simple share. First of all, it helps me do two things. It helps me beat The algorithm. It helps me beat the robots. It's humans versus AI, humans versus robots. Okay. So it helps me beat the robots. And it also helps me reach the people that I am purposed to reach on today. That is my prayer every single day. Let me reach my divine destiny helpers and let those reach whoever I'm a divine destiny helper to. Okay. So that is what your share does. I have a testimony from a woman that I have not been connected to. Um, we hung out and prayed together, went to prayer mountains maybe 15, 16 years ago. And we're still connected on Facebook, but Facebook, the algorithm, how the algorithm works, the AI, is that if I don't interact with your page for maybe a couple of days, or you don't interact with my page, or we're not frequent, fellowshippers, then what it'll do is like make your content go away. So there'll be people on social media bugging out like nobody likes my stuff and nobody supports me. That's not true. What the algorithm does is it'll kind of like push the people who you do frequently interact with. So if you always watching, cooking channels, it'll start pushing that type of content. And while it pushes away the friends and the people that you want to really connect and interact with. So that's how the algorithm works. What you tell the algorithm is what it'll give you and show you. Okay. If you always consistently on somebody's page or channel, it will start showing you more of their content. The moment you start going to somebody else's page or channel, it'll start showing you more of their content and similar content to that, while the person you used to look at kind of just drift to the bottom. Okay. So I hadn't seen her, even though we're connected or been in contact with her in over, I say 15, 16 years. And somebody shared who we may be mutual friends with. She didn't mention the gentleman's name, but she said, I seen your video pop up on a mutual friend of mine's page, and that is how I connected with you. It was a glorious time, catching up, and that's the power of a share. That's the power of a share. You never know who has what you need, and somebody simply shares exactly what you've been praying, hoping, wishing for, and then it shows up because somebody shared. So please, if you don't mind sharing, that would be absolutely great. Now, what I'm here for is to tell y'all I'm here to sell you some money. Simple. It ain't nothing wrong with that, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. Apple sells trends. They do not sell phones. Okay? Ferrari sells statuses, not cars. People think they're going to go buy a car. No, you're going to go buy a status, a wealth class. People think that they are going to buy an Apple phone. No, you buying a trend. When you have that Apple, it puts you in a different category than an Android user. Tell me I'm lying. People that got Apple feel like they top of the chain. Okay? And that's okay. Apple is a very expensive product, and it represents, how you like to spend, how you, address yourself, what kind of frequency you want to bring to yourself, or what kind of stature, you want to represent, etc. Okay? Nike sell motivation, not shoes. Okay? They sell motivation. Just do it. That's a whole movement. So when people buy the shoes, it's because of the movement. Just do it. It's because of the brand that's behind it. It's not the shoe. Okay? Disney sells memories, not just a park, not just movies. They sell memories, and it's an experience. Children who go to Disney World, people who watch Disney movies, they have an experience. You're not just buying a movie because that's not what they're selling. And you're not just going to a theme park because that's not what they're selling. They're selling a memory, an experience. Okay? Amazon sells convenience, not products. Amazon is real big right now because of the convenience to have Amazon Prime, to have it delivered next day, same day, have it delivered 2 days, to get it there to you without you having to leave the comfort of your own home, go into a store, any of that. You be able to have a vast variety of products that you can shop from. You don't have to go to one store and they out. You can go to Amazon and they got multiple partners and dealers that you can buy that very thing that you want. They are selling, okay, not a product. They're selling expeditious service. Somebody will catch it with two hands. Okay, it's going to make sense in a minute. McDonald's does not sell hamburgers. McDonald's sells happiness. That's what the McDonald's brands represent. Children, happy place, happy meal, okay? That is what McDonald's sell. I don't sell courses, okay? I sell money. If you understand, put it in the chat. And that's what I'm here to do. Sell you some money. The world wants to take money away from you. The systems wants to take money away from you. I'm here to sell you some money. What does that mean? Whatever I offer to you is going to make your money grow. Okay? You're going to have to purchase it from me, but it's going to make your money grow. I sell money. If you understand, put that in the chat because that's what I'm here to do. Nothing more, nothing less. And I'm just going to take a short amount of your time to tell you what products or what services that I have that you may need to grow your dough that you can purchase from me from the low. And that rhyme. Hey. All right. With that being said, normally I would come by here and tell you the urgency of why this is important. Normally I would come by here and explain the why of why I'm doing it. I think that most people know by now why I do what I do. Okay. Poverty is a dangerous demon. It's a dangerous spirit. It robs, it steals, it kills. It has all of the attributes of evil. And there are so many things happening that are happening to us. And for some people, it's happening for us. Two types of things happening right now. Two types of people being born. People that are becoming poor and people that are becoming richer. Hello, somebody. There are two types of activities happening. People that are being seated and elevated and people that are being dethroned and demoted. There is a shift right now. There's also two things that are happening, okay? People that are actually prospering and becoming wealthy have learned how to dominate systems. That's why they've learned to become wealthy. They learn how to dominate in a digital space using this technology and all of this stuff. They've learned how to dominate in the credit space, taking back their financial power. They've learned how to dominate in the business space. They money make money while they money make money while they sleep, and they do things with their family and things that they were purposed to do. If you are tracking, let me know in the chat. This ain't going over somebody's head. Just a small teachable moment because you always know I don't come by here, okay, to sell anything. I sell money, but that is not why I come by here. Today, that is why I come by here. I'm always having an ATM, another teachable moment. Period, point blank. And I can't make it no simpler than that. That way, when people come, they're not misconstrued and they're not confused. I'm getting straight to the point. I said I will be here short, sweet, and straight to the beat. Today is an opportunity to make your money grow. With all of the hell and high water that is going on around us, we need to have a way to make more money. Everything else is going up except our paychecks. Everything else is inflating except our bank accounts. Okay, and our credit scores, which inflates our bank accounts. We've never been taught the true meaning of what it is to have wealth. We've been taught about a lot of money. Okay, people can have a lot of money. That does not make them wealthy. It just makes them have a lot of money. There are people who have had a lot of money and they have now standing on the corner asking for money. Because having money does not make you wealthy. But having money and a way to have money on demand when you need that supply at your fingertips when you have need of it is something that'll help every single American, every single human, because people from Africa, China, Liberia, Honduras, Egypt can take part in what's happening right now. And I said there's two types of things that are happening, two types of people, two types of circumstances that are happening. You get to determine what side of the aisle you're going to be on. For the people that's getting poorer, they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. They spent their lives doing what most of us have been told to do with the American dream. Go to school, get an education, get a career, pay back the people that's supposed to give you the education for free. Buy into our system. It's always buy, consume, buy. That's what it's been our whole entire life. You go to school to get an education. It's supposed to be free. It's really not free. It's costing the tax dollars of Americans, right? And then you go to college to get a degree, to get a career, to pay back the people that were supposed to give you the degree and the career for free. So now you are indebted to a system for a very long time. Some people never, ever get out of student loan debt. Right now, with the Department of Education being dismantled, that absolutely off tops make our student loans. Hello, somebody. I'm telling y'all, there's two types of people being birthed right now. People are lacking knowledge and losing a mental capacity, their wits, their common sense. And then you got people looking at this opportunity not as a thorn in our side, but as a blessing. Something Big Mama and them waited on in their generation that they never saw coming, never even saw happening. But now we see it with our own eyes. It's tangible. We have seen it manifested. It's here to do things they have never been able or capable of doing, except by dreaming that they can do it. Dismantle. You got people that are upset, in a frenzy, going crazy because they're dismantling these very systems that have oppressed people for thousands of years. They need to go. How do you have a Department of Education and people are failing? People still can't read. What you taught them in school ain't even applied in everyday life. How much of your schooling are you using in everyday life outside of mathematics, subtraction, multiplication, division? Are you using all of this to the 10th power? Are you using trigonometry? Are you? You're not. Ain't even implementing half of what you learned in science. The history that they tell is a lie. You ain't even tripping off of that. You don't know what's what. All of the stuff being released and exposed, you don't know what's what. So how much of from 5 to 18 of our lives, right? 13 years. How much of that are we utilizing in our day-to-day? None. They didn't teach us about money. They didn't teach us about investment. They didn't teach us about credit. Why? Because they wanted us in a system. A forever system, a system that keeps them growing and keeps us declining. Hello, somebody. That was the reason for these programs and systems. We create these systems. We get this amount of people to pay into this. We get rich. They get dumb. They don't know any better, okay? We give them the bare minimum, okay? We get all of their children, put them in here. We want to medicate them all, make them sit down, you know what I'm saying? All in the name of a diagnosis. And we just pass them along. They barely be able to read, only to graduate and go work at Popeye's Chicken and go work at, Carl's Jr. and different things of that stuff. That's what we'll give them, and then make them work for us for minimum wage, pay taxes back to us with the debt that we loaned them, called a paycheck, and then because they don't have enough money, they'll get into our credit system, and then they'll start borrowing, knowing they ain't got no way to pay it back because they don't have enough money. And then what they'll do after that is they'll start leveraging that credit. We'll have them in the system because now they double indebted to us. They got to rent from us. They got to buy from us. They got to come to us for power, for food, for everything. And after we tear up their credit, now they're indebted to us. So now the monies that we do pay them, 1/4 of that will go to credit. Okay? 1/4 of that will go to debt. And then we will create all of these holidays, call them big business, because these are the days we get big business. If we don't get business for a whole year, on these 1 days or 2 days, we'll get big business. January, we'll start by having New Year's. Everybody's celebrating. Everybody's pumped up. Everybody's spending money. They making declarations and resolutions. They spending money. They going to balls. They buying rice. They're doing all of the shenanigans, okay? We're going to have a big business day on that. And then guess what? We can't let a bad thing go to waste. On February, we will have Valentine's Day. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Make the whole world think that they're in love. Make the whole world go out and buy jewelry and chocolate and teddy bears. You know what I'm saying? And then in March, we'll turn around and we'll have March Madness. We'll be greedy in March. We'll have St. Patty's Day. Okay, and then yeah. We'll have Mardi Gras. Okay, we'll have all of these things. Autism Awareness Month. Man, we can make a big bag in March. And then in April, we have Easter. Oh, we'll make a big bag off of that too. Everybody and their mama go to church on Easter. Ain't been to church all year, but they'll go to church on Easter. We know the offering's going to be big. We know the store's going to be full with dresses and slacks and tuxedos, and we'll sell major eggs. Look, we will go have big business going for us, okay? And then May, we'll turn around and hit them with Mother's Day and all the other holidays that come in May. And then in June, oh, snap, we'll give the dads something called Father's Day. Yes, we will. July will turn right on around and keep them all indebted with us with the 4th of July, the Independence Line. Yeah, we'll do that. And then in August, we'll have back to school where they need backpacks, you know what I'm saying, to the same educational system that ain't teaching them nothing. Now they have to buy into Big Business Day, buy our pencils, buy our notebooks, buy backpacks, buy shoes, buy clothing. We just have a big payout. Wow, this is freaking amazing. Man. August, yeah, all the other stuff that go with it. And right before August is out, guess what? We'll start telling them consume. Because guess what is coming up next? Labor Day. We'll start getting them buying early, tell them we'll give them discounts. And then on Labor Day, for the last slow post, we'll just really, they'll go out and rush the stores because they late. With barbecues, the meat industry will go up. You feel what I'm saying? And then, you know what? Yeah. October, we'll just do Halloween and all things pumpkin and spice and everything nice. Buy our nutmeg and buy our pumpkins and our eggnog. Eggnog only come out about 2 or 3 times, 2 or 3 months out of a year, okay? They make big bags. They make big bags, so much so that they only got to come out from October, November, and December, and then they go on back about their business. Nevertheless, we'll go ahead and get pumpkin lattes and all of this and buy all of these scarecrows and it's fall and it's leaves. And yeah, we'll do that in October. And then right before that, get ready to even come into play. In November, we will have Thanksgiving, Black Friday. Ooh, we're going to run up a big bag. In November. High five. Yeah, we're going to get them 3 ways, okay? On Thursday, it's going to be Thanksgiving. Friday, it's going to be Black Friday. And then Monday, it's going to be Cyber Monday. What you say? And before that sale is over with, we'll start advertising Feliz Navidad and Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah and Happy Kwanzaa. We'll get the blacks, the Mexicans, the Jews, we'll get the whites. Everybody can get some of this bag, okay? And in January, we'll do it all over again. And And let's not mention the baby showers and the birthday parties, you know what I'm saying? The graduation, that's another big bag. Okay, yeah, the events and the parties and the, the going away and the corporate parties and, you know what I'm saying? And the masterminds and the retreats. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Big business. So now every month, another 1/4 of your money is going to big business. You only got 4 quarters. If 1/4 is going to credit and paying them credit cards down, okay? We're trying to keep that credit card because we'll give you credit to get you in debt. So now you got to pay the minimum payment to get your credit cards down, okay? Everybody need a credit card now. You can't even rent cars without major credit cards, okay? Everybody need a credit card. So we just don't force everybody to get a credit card. And you know what? We even got secured and unsecured credit cards. Some way you're going to get this credit card debt. And ain't that a trip? They come up with a way that if you get a secured credit card and you use your money to put on that, if you go over your spending limit, they will report that you wasn't a good steward over your money. You don't ever get your money back on them type of credit cards, okay? Nevertheless, we'll get 1/4 of their check every single month on credit. And then because they're in debt, we'll get another 1/4 of their whole check on debt. And then we'll get 1/4 of their check every single month on big business. And then that last 1/4, we ain't gonna leave them nothing. We'll just get that on tax, sales tax. You need food, taxes on that. Need clothes, taxes. Want to buy gas, taxes. Oh, you like snacks, taxes. Taxes on everything. Taxes to park on the street. Taxes to park at the city council. Taxes to park, and the parking meters at the library. Taxes everywhere, everywhere. We have come up with one hell of a system, did we not? Y'all let me know in the chat. That's one hell of a system. And then we'll use the land to build properties on it. It ain't really ours, but they don't know that. Okay. God gave this land to us all, but they're just too ignorant to know that this land belongs to me and them. But nevertheless, I'll just go ahead and build me some commercial real estate. I know that people will always have a need to have somewhere to stay. So we will allow them to rent from us from the very dirt that God gave to all mankind. Yes, we will. And then we will run their credit. If they don't pay us, we will put them into debt and let everybody in the world know that they don't pay their bills. One hell of a system. And then we will have them pay off our mortgage in the name of rent. As long as you pay, you can stay, baby. Let life happen and you lose your car, you can't go to work, you get disabled, you have a baby, and you can't pay us. Oh, well, we don't matter. It doesn't matter, Miss Morris, that you've stayed here 15 years. You've missed your monthly payment of last month of rent. We're going to have to take you to court. And then the court's going to side with us and evict you and put that on your credit, okay? And then you're not going to be able to rent from anybody else, or you will have to live in the ghetto because your score is so low. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And then you don't make cars, so we'll just have you drive ours. You're going to pay for our last name. Yes, you will. And then let's give them sports so they can pay for other men's last name. They are paying to wear other men's last name. Meanwhile, their last name means absolutely nothing. Nobody even knows who they are. Yeah. Let them drive Bentleys. And let them eat at McDonald's. Yeah. Those are last names. And let them chew Wrigley's gum. And let them come to Chase Bank and Bank of America, okay? Let them come to Wells Fargo, Henry Ford, William Fargo, so that they can put their money into our account and we can invest it and make multiple. We can multiply our businesses. This is one hell of a system. It's a system that people don't make it out of. People are born into this system. While they are living, they live in this system, and then they die, okay, in the same system. My son paid $100 for a book in community college to take a test. Ain't that something? It was a system meant to enslave us and to oppress us. And then with the leftovers that we do have, because we're not just dirt poor. Please don't get it misconstrued. We, and I mean we in the minority community, we spend $1.8 trillion every single year. That's a lot of money. Matter of fact, that's enough money to build our own system and get out of the system that has oppressed our grandmas and grandpas and great grandma. No, they just want to act like they mad and just be talking, blowing hot air, acting like they mad about what people is doing to them, and they never have an intention to do anything about it. Yeah, they ain't gonna do nothing, but just talk. But I think $1.9 trillion is enough to go buy our own country. Y'all do know they sell countries. I think that's enough to buy our own cities. 1.9 trillion with 336 million. Ask me how I know, because I went and did the research. Straight up. We only as poor as we allowed people to believe us. And you know what? Ain't nobody mad at this governmental system. I'm mad at the people who allow this governmental system to enslave them. And then, rah, 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 our ancestors, we watched them be water hosed down, beat down. The ancestors gonna get you. No, the ancestors gonna get you, because you ain't did a dang on thing with what they did. They sacrificed with their blood. Their voices is crying out. Their blood is crying out from the ground. When you gonna do something with what I paid the price for you to do? Okay, we didn't sit on social media talking about problems and politics. We was out in the street being burnt up, hung. We was out here being boiled down with hot water. We was out here being sprayed down by fire hydrant water. You understand? Jailed and in prison. We watched our daughters be carried off and banged and raped and all of this stuff. You understand, man? And you ain't doing that but sitting on social media talking about what you don't like. If you don't like it, change it. The change you want to see must first begin in you and us. Because this system only doing what it was created to do. And how you overthrow systems is you stand up. Game is over when you stand up. They playing on your back. As long as you bent over, the game is still on. But when you stand up, the game falls. So I'm here to sell money today. Okay. And if you don't mind, and you know somebody, one of my cousins that needs some extra money, okay, they ain't afraid to invest in themselves a little bit to get a little bit more so they can keep on investing and growing their money. Why they didn't teach people that in school? The principle of money, that money was not meant. Money has a job. I want y'all to hear me clearly. Money has a job. It's a tool. And it has a job. Okay? The job of money is to go make more money. Money is a currency. That's why they call it currency. A currency or a current moves. So money grows when it flows. Money don't grow when it sits in your bank account. That's why the bank will take your money and invest it. And then tell you it's a scheduled maintenance, and they are having a online where you can't log into online banking because they're having a scheduled maintenance. That scheduled maintenance is they putting your money back. They trade it over here and then they putting it back over here. Okay. The money that we go into the loan banks to borrow is other people's money who put their money in the bank. Okay. Hello. So now you need to create your own system. And that ain't hard to do. Because then you'll have my cousins be like, well, nobody really wants to come and gather together. And that's true. Not a lot of us want to come together in unity. But is that supposed to stop us? Absolutely not. You got to have some pioneers, some leaders that say, look, y'all want to laugh and kiki and ha-ha and talk about people and share all manner of garbage that does not benefit us, then I'm going to be the one to step aside, okay? Y'all be the 99, I'll be the one to go create the system. And then you can come and be employed by me. Or you can come and borrow from my own system. Since you want to borrow or be a part of a system, you can be a part of mine. That is for the edification of my people and my community. Yep. Check this out. So when you do that, say, I want to create my own system, creating your own money system is not hard. And when I say money system, I can tell you something as small as, um, say, for instance, and I don't play the lottery, I don't believe in gambling, but I'm going to use this as an example. Say, for instance, I was a gambler and I played the lottery for years. And one day I won $10,000. Because the lottery is just a system, it's a belief system. I'm going to explain real quick. Money is a game, taxes is a game, and so is debt. And you need to know how to play the game in order to win the game. So I'm about to give you some game. The lottery system is a system, but it is a belief system. You get people to believe that if they come purchase a lottery ticket, a mega million. Now, we physically or tangibly don't have $1 million to give away to anybody. But what we will do is cause people to believe that one of them will be the winner of this $1 million, but they have to put something in to get something out. I hope y'all tracking with me, because this is the number one reason and the number one problem in my community. We have never been taught investment, and we think when somebody come by and tell us to invest, it's a scam. And all a scam means is I'm still confused about money, because you don't know the money rule. Wealthy people are not afraid to invest, and that is why they are wealthy. You can actually be wealthy on accident. You can be wealthy on purpose. As long as you're not afraid to invest, you can always become wealthy. Why? Because there is a spiritual principle that as long as the earth remains, there will always be seed investment, time to grow it, harvest to reap it. That's a biblical principle. And the earth is remaining. You don't even got to be deep in your word. You ain't even got to be religious. Principles work for people who work principles. That's why JC and Beyonce and all these other people who worship other gods still benefit from these principles. So you can too. And you ain't got to be no follower of Christ. You ain't got to be no religious zealot. None of that. Principles are principles if you work them. Okay? And nature will teach us principles. You go bury an orange seed in the dirt and water it. Do your part. Bury it, water it. It sure will spring up a sprout. Seed, time. And when you plant that, we all learned this in kindergarten because we all had to do it. Plant that seed into that dirt. Leave it in the sunlight, water it every day. Okay? And first couple of days, because we're children, and we want to see, is there something growing? But after 2 days to 3 days and not seeing nothing, we going on about our business. And one day, like 2 weeks later, we walk in and we see these little sprouts out of that little styrofoam or that little plastic cup of our seed that had to go in that dirt, in the dark place and die so that it can produce a stem. That is an investment. Okay? So, I won $10,000. We're talking about the lottery system. It's a belief system. They will get millions of people. They will pay to promote it all over, news, radio, social media, everywhere. Hey, Mega Millions jackpot. The jackpot is at $1 million. So now everybody is going. Look, I've never seen people come together except when they want to win the lottery. They will go to work and they will have 10 coworkers. They don't come in there and say, hey, y'all want to go together or start together, put some money together on a real estate investment opportunity, on some real assets, or y'all want to start a business together. They won't do that, but they'll come in there and say, hey, the pot is $1 million. We'll split it. You buy a ticket at 100. You buy a ticket at 100, and whoever in the group wins, we will split it. They'll come together for that. You got 10 people, that's $1,000 in a belief system that they're going to win. You got millions of people doing this. So therefore, the millions of dollars is really being generated from the people who putting the money in. Some people go spend $1,000 on the ticket. Hey, let me buy everybody in my family. Let me buy 100 of these tickets to liken my chances to winning. It's a belief system. They believe and then they act out and they respond by putting their money where their belief is. Now the lottery got $1 million to give and some. And some. And then all of a sudden they come out and say, one person in Mojave Desert was the winner. And we'll give you their name if they want to remain anonymous. They done made 10 million. To give away 1 million is nothing. We benefited. We gained 9 million off of a belief system. And when them people that didn't win, do you think they'd be like, man, we were scammed? Wow. Dang, they took our money, man. And somebody in New Jersey won. Wow. We was played. We was scammed. They don't think that at all. They'd be like, next time. Next time. Yeah, next time is going to be my time. They go right back. Right back. And do it all over again from a belief system. So say I won $10,000 in the lottery. They done took a lot of my money before I got that $10,000 winning, but I got it in a lump sum. I'm really going to get $9,000 because taxes are going to take $1,000, 10%. Okay? But nevertheless, I got $10,000. Now I can go back to my community and say, look, I'm starting short-term small loans. There is a risk involved because I'm taking my $10,000 to lend to people with insurance so I grow my money. Some people may not pay me back, but the majority will. So I will loan you $250 for $300. That's a $50 profit. I can loan that to like 25 people with $10,000. $250 for $300 back. Okay? If I did that, let's just do the math because I'm going to show y'all something. How to create your own system. It's not hard. It's something as simple as this. Is this helping somebody? Let me know in the chat. Recently, I read in Georgia, 19 people of color bought an entire town. I know that happened in maybe, I want to say like right after COVID. I remember that happened. Candy meter. Let me see. I'm checking something. I have internet service here, so I'm checking something. I'll get back to her when I get off of this. Let me go ahead and mark this here. I try to come here and see something that caught my attention. So pardon me, but I want to give y'all what it is, okay? If I allow 10 people to borrow $250 out of my 10,000, that would be 2,500 from my 10,000. I still got 7,500 to work with. But I lent that'd be $2,500 out of my 10,000. I'm going to get $50 extra plus my money back, okay? I'm going to get that $250 plus the $50 interest. So I'm going to get $300 times 10 back. I got $3,000. So my interest on that 2,500 was $500 extra dollars. Now I got $3,000 to lend. Now I can go ahead and do $250 to 13 people. And then I'll turn around and I have about $3,500 off of that. I still got the $7,500. I ain't even got to touch that. But if I wanted to take it up to another notch, keep 5,000, lend out 5,000. Now I could lend $250 to 20 people. That's $5,000, right? I'm gonna get 300 back times 20. I just got $6,000 back. Okay, so I'm up 1,000. Now I can take that 6,000 and lend to about 22 to 23 people. Get more. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? That's how easy it is for you to go ahead and literally become your own bank. You can do the same thing with a credit card. They've given you 5,000 limit, 10,000 limit. You can go and buy you some land. You can go and buy you some commercial real estate, something where you can say, hey, every month there is some type of event, and people rent out event spaces. Put up an ad and let it run by itself. Hey, if you're looking for it, put it on Facebook Marketplace, put it on Instagram Marketplace, put it on TikTok, YouTube, free. Hey, if you in this area, this is what I have available. Space, you can do. This is the rental amount. This is how much time. This is how much deposit. Now you become your own ecosystem. Now you make money when you want to. You make the amount of money you want to charge. And this is how you become your own system. This is how you get out of their system and become your own system. It ain't never been easier to do so. Okay? You can literally use AI to create you your own ecosystem. Just give out freebies. Hey, here's a free resource magnet. Hey, here's 5 ways to lose weight, a free guide to lose weight. Hey, here's a planner for busy moms. Let AI create it for you. And then in order for them to get that free lead magnet from you, they give you their email. Now you got 5,000 emails of people who got something for free from you. Now you can put those emails in something called a CRM, a customer relations manager. It's an email marketing system. You got 5,000 emails. I said, hey, I want to send out 5,000 emails with an email blast. It's all going to be the same message. I write it once. AI can even write it for me now. And it sends out to all 5,000 at one time. 50 people is going to respond. No, excuse me. 5,500 people, 10%, anywhere between 3 and 10% is going to say yes no matter what. That is a proven fact. I send out 5,000 emails. 500 is going to say yes to whatever I'm offering, no matter the cost. 500 of that 5,000, 10% is going to say yes, sometimes even up to 30%. But just say, I'm offering something for $1,000. If 500 are going to respond and say yes to my $1,000 offer, I just had me a $500,000 day. Nobody never seen my face. They don't know who I am. I led them to my own ecosystem. I built this. It's my email. All of this is my email database. They gave me their information. Okay? So what happens is I just had me a $500,000 month. I can do it once a month. I can do it every day. I can do it once a week. I created my own system. So if I need rent paid, if I need to go pay for a life-saving surgery for my family members, I have a system in place that I can go back to and make me money. I don't have to wear it out. I don't have to do it every day. But 500 of that 5,000 only said yes. So I still got 45,000 people to work with. Only 500 say yeah. I got 45,000 more to work with. 500 gonna say yeah the next week or the next day. And 500 gonna say yeah the next day until I run out. That is how you create your own ecosystem. That's what we all should be doing. God has given us the ability and the advantage to do so. Too many resources. Talk about digital because that is the fastest way and the most laziest way. This is how you make lazy money. And I'm not an advocate for laziness at all. Okay, wealth is built brick by brick, but this is how you can get some rapid revenue so you can go build wealth. Get the money so you can go buy real estate. Get the money so you can go buy your own house. Do you know how much money you would save if you went and bought you some dirt and had your own house built on their backs and not your own anymore? Go get you some business credit. Build you a house. Now all the money that you were spending out of pocket on taxes, debt, and all of that stuff from your personal will actually allow you to save money to build your personal credit, pay off debts and all of that stuff because you leveraging business credit. Have your house built with that. Home Depot will give you $50,000 in business credit. That's the wood. That's the plaster. That's the toilet. That's the sinks. Okay, floor and decor will give you $15,000-$20,000. They play different on a business level. Now that's the flooring, that's the linoleum, that's all of that stuff. Okay, that's the walls, that's the towel on the walls. IKEA will give you business credit. That's your furniture. They'll give you computers, Sunbelt and Trust. You need to dig something. They'll give you all of that on business credit. Meanwhile, your personal stuff is just bomb. A1. I don't have to leverage my personal information anymore. I don't have to take my money anymore and be paying it out to all of this debt. No, I'm going to pay off that debt and I will be debt free using business. Something ever happened to that business? Guess what's ain't gonna happen? Because life happens and businesses go up, they come down. But guess what will not happen? It will not affect me on personal because a business is a business and a person is a person. Hello, somebody. I can crash a business, bankrupt a business, and start another business the next day and do it all over again, over and over and over and over again. I cannot reduplicate myself and get multiple social security numbers. I cannot. I can't get multiple IDs, but I can get multiple LLCs and multiple EINs. And if I happen to bankrupt them on purpose or on accident, I can go and start another one over and over and over again. And guess what? I can have one in all 50 states. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? We are without excuse when it comes to building an ecosystem and getting out of these people's system. We out here complaining because we want to. We want people to hand us stuff out. It's a shame. But we want people to hand us stuff out. We want people to be lords over our time. The devil is a liar. I'm not looking up to no man and no woman and asking them, can I use the restroom or take a break? Or can I stay home with my kids today? Or I'm not feeling good. I can't come in. I'm not doing that. I work for me after I work for God. Hello, somebody. And I want you to work for you too. Are y'all tracking? Let me know in the comment section. I'm finna hop off here in just a moment, but I do have some opportunities. And I told y'all I'm selling money today. And I got actually a opportunity for 4 people only. 4 people, whether you are here now or you're going to catch the replay, because I'm going to leave it up as long as it's available. When the moment that it's not available, it would be do you good if this is your opportunity and you want in on this, okay? It would do you good to go ahead and just be first. Say, let me be first. I'm going to invest in me something that's reasonable and doable to make me more money, period. Especially in this dispensation of time and in this hour where everything is going up and haywire. Dismantling is happening. Inflation is happening. Trade wars is happening. A whole civil race war in our own country is happening. A political war, a media war, a news war, all kind of wars is happening. A financial war, an economic war is happening. Our money has been taken from us and given to foreigners and migrants and people that are across the waters. Okay. Everything is going up except our money, and that is a problem. They are trying to bankrupt so that they can conquer. If they take everybody down, they can implement a new system. I'm here as a disruptor to say, no, ma'am, no, sir. That's not going to happen on my watch, and hopefully it's not going to happen on your watch. Now, I will say this opportunity that I have, I wanted to check in and see if you are able. Lord, these people wait till I get on live. Okay? And start hitting me up, but that's because I'm only restricted to a certain amount of time when I come here. I'm not home yet where I can be in my own zone and I can take the time that is needed. However, I see y'all watching, but y'all not typing. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? There is no excuse to be broke. There is no excuse to be poor. They are actually implementing a system right before your very eyes, and I hope that you are not going to allow that. I hope that you are not going to allow it. So this opportunity that I'm going to mention in just a moment, I am only going to give 4 people the opportunity to take advantage of this opportunity. The rest, however many you want, okay? If you want action or if you want a piece of it, then you can definitely get in. I'm going to give you an opportunity to grow your dough, okay? I'm selling money today. Everybody else is selling everything else, but I'm selling you a way to make more money and to make it real fast. It's not no get rich quick scheme. I'm not talking about getting rich. I say get extra rapid revenue. I'm not coming by here and say, hey, you can get rich quick. Okay, that's a scheme. But you can get some rapid revenue. You can get you some Wi-Fi wealth sitting right at home with just a Wi-Fi connection, a tablet, some type of smart device, or a phone. You don't got to have no lighting. I don't have no ring lights and none of that stuff. I got a laptop and a camera. Okay? Straight up. I got a phone and that's it. With a camera. Simple as that. Okay? So if you guys want to take advantage of this opportunity, you got to act fast. I'm only allowing 4 to get in on this opportunity, and I will tell y'all that in a minute. If you want to know the information, you got to definitely stay to the end, okay? Which will be quickly because my time is almost up. Now, I talked about and I mentioned that because of the student loan, Department of Education situation, student loans, this is a perfect time for you to have them removed. Perfect time for you to have student loans removed is right now. For one, there was a data breach. If I access anybody's records from the Department of Education, that is called a data breach. I access your personal information. When they allowed Elon Musk to access people's student loans to find waste and fraud, as well as his team, that was a data breach. They are being sued behind that. So now, because your information was exposed when it was supposed to be protected, you can have your student loans removed legally according to consumer law. That's number 1. Number 2, they are dismantling the Department of Education, which means that you had a student loan through the Department of Education. By you dismantling this department, I no longer owe a department that is non existent. Are y'all tracking? I have a document. It's the student loan debt elimination dispute letter that is written up and based solely off of these 2 plays that I just told you about, the breach and the dismantling of the student Department of Education. This is a legal way to have your student loans removed right now. If you have been in debt, that hurts you when you go try to apply for a home. That hurts you. That counts as you are indebted to somebody. So they will not lend you $250,000 if you already owe somebody $50,000, $70,000. That actually has to be deducted from the amount that they would lend to you. If they would lend to you $300,000 and you are $120,000 in student loan debt, that $120,000 comes off that $300,000 they was going to lend you. So now you're only eligible for $180,000, and it's hard to buy houses for $180,000, but you can have one built from the ground up if you know what to do. Okay, so you can have your student loans legally removed right now. Never been a greater time to do it. This is our gift from God. We've been indebted to them forever. Many people have died with student loan debt. It's a crazy system. I have the letter, I have the document, the template. It is $97, okay? I have not advertised it since the first time I advertised it about 4 weeks ago. I'm going to advertise it here on today because that will help a lot of people be able to be in a better position to have your credit report looking real good and to increase your score and to have that debt removed so you can go and get you some real estate. Go and buy your family home, whatever it is you want to do. Okay. I have that document. It's not a part of any of my other bundles. It is separately because it is specific to what I just named. It's $97. If you want it, put a 1 in the chat. Not only put a 1 in the chat, the information is on the screen for you to make your payment, okay? Please include your email address when making your payment because I cannot send you anything that I do not have an email address on, okay? You can take advantage of that. That is $97. I'm going to tell you right now, me and many others have taken advantage of that and ain't playing no games. The best debt to have removed off of your consumer report is student loan debt. To be indebted to the government is terrible. Get rid of it. It's not only going to increase your score, but it's going to remove your debt. And that alone by itself will help you get funded and financed. Also, the payment information is in the description of this video. Okay. If you want that, go ahead and grab that up. Next, I have a credit sweep. I said that you can also resell. Absolutely. Let me make a public service announcement. Anything that I sell to you can be resold. This is your own system. You didn't have to put it together. You didn't have to waste no time. You just invested. Now you have a tool that makes you money on demand. You can absolutely, positively, hands down, resell anything that I give you, especially it's a digital product. They're closing down all brick and mortars so that everything can become click and order. And since everything is going digital, let them shut your job down. I got something digital because I use wisdom to get me something in the space where everything is going to. So absolutely you can resell. I have a credit sweep. I've came by here and demonstrated to y'all a lot. I've showed y'all. Let me see if I can pull up a couple of things in the 10 minutes that I have left. Okay. To show you. Give me 1 second. Do I see it right here? I think I have it on my page. Let me go there real quick. You're very welcome. Let me share this. Y'all stay to the end because I have a specific investment for 4 people that I think is going to be like, let me close this out real quick. Let me go over here to my page. This is the credit sweep. And so many people are utilizing this sweep. Okay. And they are repairing their credit in days, not months. 7 days. This is a 7-day credit sweep. Okay. I'm going to show you. Should have been somewhere right here, but a closed mouth is a closed business, and you always going to see something on my page. Okay. Always. A closed mouth is a closed business. Remember that. Was that it up here? Where we at? Where we at? I could just stay on this page and show y'all too what I'm going to show y'all. I'm almost to it. 1 second. Because I know I shared it here. Maybe I didn't. Okay, maybe I did. Maybe I did not. Let me go back over here real quick. I just want y'all to see because men lie, but receipts don't. And I always got receipts. Let's see where we at. Okay, I'm getting to it now. I think I passed it up. Shucks. Where are you? This is my last time searching for it, and then I'm gonna have to keep it moving. Where you at? Where you at? Somewhere in here. Mm, I wanted you to see my client's testimony. I don't want to go in my group and expose her information, but let's just do this real quick. Um, this is inside of my mastermind. Please don't try to go over here and request. I'm not going to allow you to get in, okay? I want to expose my people, but here we go. Straight to the mastermind, okay? This is what I was looking for. Hey everyone, hope all is well. I just want to update with a receipt because they know I love receipts. I got to have receipts. Um, Dr. T has been emphasizing on her lives what I'm doing right now with y'all to fix our credit. And the credit sweep was just what I needed. After using it, my score shot up around 70 and 80 points. My score was at a 597 around a year ago on Experian and a little higher on the other two. And with my only open card, Capital One, which I hate, old late payments dropped off. Right? The sweep removes this. I applied to the Navy Federal when she posted that play because I post plays in here for funding and financing and all of that type of stuff. So that's what she mentioned. It. She was able to get $11,000 just on one of those plays. She said, I haven't been handling this. I have been handling this card strategically and will go for an increase in 3 months. She said, so I wanted to say, if you haven't done the credit sweep, it worked for me along with the Navy Federal credit play, Navy Federal play. Now Chase let me know this morning that on Experian, I finally reached the 700 club. On Equifax and TransUnion, now I'm on to the 800 club. Don't sleep on the credit sweep and fixing your credit. Okay, changed her life right when she needed. Here are her receipts. And clearly you can see she's in the 700 club. They gave her the announcement. You can see where her credit was and how this sweep, it was here, dropped down, kind of went back up, dropped back down, but in 1 week of the sweep, shot her up to 700. Okay. Same thing here. She was kind of like steady right here, dropped down, came back up, and then shot up over here to 702. This is what the sweep does for you. 7 days, it removes your debt, late payments, hard inquiries, any type of negative or derogatory accounts, personal information. If your name is misspelled, you got 1,000 addresses under your credit report, consumer report. This erases that so that when you go get funded, this is what your report will look like. This is what the banks want to see, and they will give you anything. You can go into any bank with a credit file that looks like this and get approved for anything. You can go get approved for a home. You can go get approved for a loan. You can go get approved for a car. You can go get approved for whatever it is that you want. But this is what they want your credit report to look like when you go get funded, okay? 100% payment history. The sweep takes away all late payments. So now you have 100% payment history, credit card utilization. Okay. If there's any late payments, any type of utilization errors, or whatever the case may be, we can fix that with a trade line. Okay. Derogatory remarks. They don't want any derogatory remarks on your report. So the sweep fixes that. Okay. Now, however long you have had credit established, they want that to be over at least 3 years. Okay. Total accounts. If you got 10 accounts, 20 accounts, The sweep cleanses it and makes it, okay, they got 20 accounts in positive standing. And they at least want you under 2 hard inquiries. So if you have more than 2 hard inquiries, it also takes off the hard inquiries. You have charge offs, okay? Let me mention that. If you have charge offs, I have a play that will remove charge offs in 24 hours, and that is not a part of the sweep. But if you get the sweep, it removes charge offs, okay? If you want the charge off play to have it removed in 24 hours, I also have that for $97. If all you have is charge offs, then there's a play to have them removed in 24 hours. $97. You can put a 2 in the chat. The credit sweep will remove charge offs, late payments, hard inquiries, derogatory remarks, all of that. For $197, I have the 7-day credit sweep hack. Okay. I actually give you 2 credit sweeps. You can use either or. You don't have to use both of them. These can be resold. You sell it one time, you got your money back. You sell it twice, you in profit mode, okay? You in harvest mode. Return on your investment. Now you got a way to make money. You get 2 of the sweeps, and you also get a $200K funding play. When you sweep your credit, go get the money. Period. When you sweep your credit, go get the money, and that is the purpose of the sweep. 100% legal according to consumer law. According to the Federal Credit Reporting Act, this sweep is 1,000% legit. Equifax data breach, you can have your Equifax swept. Experian is being sued. TransUnion has also had a data breach, and they are also being sued by the big dogs, the CFPB, for playing on people's name, violating consumer law. So now they're getting sued for $15 million. Perfect time to have all of your negative items removed, put you in a powerful position, because you can turn credit into cash, but you can't turn cash into credit. Okay? They will take credit and somebody with a profile that looks like this over a person that got $1 million, for real, for real. Because they say, hey, you a liability still. That's just money. But your credit speaks volumes. I have the credit sweep for $197. If you want that, put a 3 in the chat. So number 1 is going to be the student loan removal, the debt elimination removal, according to those 2, the data breach and the dismantling of the department. That's $97. You put a 1 in the chat for that. If you want the charge off play only, you have charge offs, and that's really what you want off, and you want it off in 24 hours, I have that play. That's $97. If you want the entire credit sweep, you can sell the sweep for whatever you want. Just can't be lower than $197 when you purchase it from me. You can have that for $197. You put a 3 in the chat, okay? Now, all I'm doing is selling money. The next thing I have is the trade line plug, and I'm going to close this off to everybody. Like I said, I told y'all, when I say that I am done with a situation and we move on, now I'm about to sell the trade lines. Now that I've got people over here to the plug where we can sell trade lines as a collective community, a group, now I'm going to be selling trade lines only. So if you need a boost in your score, you want to go get funding real quick, okay? You want to add trade lines that got $30,000 limits, $20,000 limits, give you a 100-point increase, then you can buy trade lines from me, okay? Because I have them. If you want access, going once, going twice, and we are done after this to the trade line plug, which is helping people do this. Did I send myself this? Let me see. I got to get out of here too. I really got to get out of here. All right, let me close this out and then start my share over here again. You can do more in a moment. All right. So I mentioned this the other day. I'm just going to run through it again. How to make you $10,000 a month plus reselling trade lines. I'm going to show you receipts, my own receipts, other people's receipts, okay? How to make $10,000 a month reselling trade lines. People are needing this to get approved for apartments, to move, to buy houses, to get funding, to go buy cars. This is something that is needed in every season. There ain't no highs and lows in this. Everybody need it every day, okay? And you ain't got to be no marketer, have no millions of friends. All you got to do is put it out there. I have a trade line. You can be added to it, and this is what I'm charging. And whoever wanted can grab it up, okay? How to make $10,000 a month. Am I going backwards? Okay, I am going backwards. This is not in order. Something you can start making money with instantaneously, okay? You buy these trade lines. I don't know where that slide is at, but you get access to the plug on these trade lines. This is how this works. I have access to a $30,000 trade line. I say I have 5 spots at $1,000 to be added to this trade line, and within 5 days, after being added to this trade line, your credit score, you will see the trade line show up on your credit report. Okay? It's called an authorized user. I'm allowing you to leverage this bomb credit over here to make your credit go higher and to help you go get funding or to help you go get whatever it is you want to go get. Okay? I'm buying it for the low. But I only got 5 spots available to add you to this trade line at $1,000. 5 people give me $1,000 to be added to this trade line so that they can go and get them 50,000, 100,000. Any bank see that somebody then lent you $30,000, it's gonna give you up to $100,000, if not $250,000. Why? Because there's history on your credit report that shows somebody lent you $30,000 and you've been having this trade line since 2015. Right? 10 years reporting in good standing for this limit. Of course, we will give you $100,000. That is why they are using these trade lines. Okay. So you buy them low and then you turn around and you say, hey, I got 5 spots. I just made $5,000. I sell them for $500, $700, $1,000, put you on there. I got a $35,000. It's $1,500 to get on there. Okay. So you the plug for this. Why is this going different? Backwards. And this is how $10,000 is made. If I sell 10 spots to one trade line at $1,000, I just made me $10,000. If I got 5 spots, because the trade lines have multiple spots. Okay? It say 5 users can be added this month. 10 users can be added this month. 7 users can be added this month. If I go sell them 10 spots for $1,000, I'm at $10,000. If I sell 20 spots on this credit card at $500, I still got $10,000. If I go get 2 more trade lines and sell 30 spots at just $333 to be added, 10 spots on all 3 of these trade lines, still did $10,000. That's in a day. I said $10,000 a month. How to make $10,000 a month, but that's literally in a day. You get access to these trade lines. Okay? You run up a big bag. Not going to spend a whole bunch of time here. Because I've showed receipts. Lots of receipts of how in 11 days it was 11K done. I'm going to show you again. I'm going to show you first what the trade lines will look like reporting on somebody's credit report. Okay? Excuse me. It will report. This reported on March the 9th. This card has been open since 2023. All the positive history right here is now added to this person's credit report, okay? It tells you that this limit is $7,800 on this credit card. There's a $2,138 balance, which puts them under, the 30% threshold. You see clearly here, it says authorized user. It does not give you access to the credit card itself or to the amount on the credit card. It gives you access to the history to increase your score. How long can a person stay on the trade line? 60 days. And if they want to get back on, then they can do that too. But you are the plug. So you the one who sell them the trade line. Okay. Let me go back over here. Same thing with this one. This one has a $43,000 limit. 10 spots at this is $1,000. Anything over $20,000, you should be charging $500 to $1,000. That is going to boost a score like crazy. And people will give you $500 to $1,000 to boost a score so they can go get funding. You go into any bank and they see somebody didn't lend you $42,000, because it's not like, oh, you're just this is somebody else's credit. No, this is being reported on your credit. And as you can see, all the positive history, there's no late payments. You can go get funded, beloved. Okay, fast. You can go get funded fast. Now, what I have done in this trade line space, let me start here. I showed y'all on March alone, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the 10th is when I had this $5,000 day. On the 10th of March, okay, 2025. And then by the 15th, I was already up to 7,100. March 2025. Okay. And then by the 17th, I was already at 10K, just about. By the 17th, it's the 14th, 14th here, 15th, 16th, 17th. Already at almost 10,000. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, let me go back up. Wrong one. Same one. So then you saw 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. By the 18th, I was already at 10,160, right? Still March 25. So in 11 days, I was able to do, so from the 10th to the 21st, $12,458 just on the trade line spot itself. That ain't the other receipts that I showed you, the $16,000, the $10,000 month on digital products. This is a digital product, but the trade line game go crazy. Okay. So I have that available for a couple of more people. I have that available, but here is the Whopper deal that I have. I think I'll talk about the mentorships and save that for the last. And the trade line is included in there, okay? I have the mentorships. I'll be home. I already stated this. I'll say this over and over and over again, that once we get home, it's all gas, no brakes, okay? Especially in the mentorships, the Gov Money, the Let's Do Kingdom, the land bankers, and the money brokers, okay? We are going full throttle, and I cannot wait to get home. I really cannot. This has been an assignment that has been extended longer than what I liked it to be, but I am available to God. I'm a vessel to him. My life doesn't belong to me, and he will get the glory out of my life. So I have been compromising, my feelings for my faithfulness, straight up. But next week, the Craft into Currency workshop. This is where I'm going to teach you how to do 3 to 10K a month. I've showed y'all $16,000, $10,000, $10,000 months for the last 4 months consistently with just digital products. And like I named earlier, them big businesses, instead of them taking your money, you should be making money, okay? Everybody's going to be buying stuff. I'm going to show you how to craft your way for 1 to 2 hours a week to make you millions of dollars. Literally, if you want to make $1 million, there is nothing stopping you, but you can make six figures. $10,000 months times 12 is $120,000 a year, but you can do as much as you want in as much time or as little time as you want. You ain't trading muscle for money no more. Money is going to work for you. You're not working for money no more. That is the motto. So this coming weekend, we're going to have the craft to craft the currency. Well, I'm gonna show y'all. I don't got time to show y'all the receipts, the Easter baskets, and all of these things people are going to be buying. You can use AI to design that in minutes and have you money in minutes, literally. Okay. There's a way to do it. I got the way to do it. How you get millions on your email list, following you, marketing. We're going to put together your website so you ready to sell without excuse. That workshop is $297. It is a 4-day intensive. We're going to set up your tool, your digital tool. We're going to set up your website. We're going to do your marketing, your messaging, and you are going to have a tool in your hand to make money on demands. I forgot to mention that. If you are interested in that, there is still time to get in on that. Probably by Monday or Tuesday, it'll be too late because I'm not accepting anymore. We're going to go ahead. It was supposed to be planned for this weekend, but since I'm not home and I have to come and utilize the hotel space to get Wi-Fi, then that's why we didn't have it. Okay. I didn't want no interruptions. I want to serve you and serve you real well so that you are in business by that night. Okay. By day 2, we making money, period. $297 for that. The mentorships. It's the last time that I'm going to offer you the $997 special on the mentorships, the coaching. This is where coaching is involved. The intensive, I'm going to coach you for 4 days. We're going to put the tool together. You're going to go and sell, and you're going to sell, have a support group to say, hey, I'm doing this, other people to collaborate, but there is no mentorship. There is no coaching. Okay. In my mentorships, we're going for the bigger bags. We're going to take our money back from the White House, like Dr. Martin Luther King said, through government contracts. Okay, this is a mentorship where I guarantee you 2 weeks to 90 days after starting the mentorship, you will land your first successful government contract. Whether that's a procurement opportunity, whether that is a purchase order, a non-bid contract, you're going to have you a contract in your hand, low-hanging fruit, big dollars in your hand. 2 weeks from starting the mentorship up to 90 days. It's a money back guarantee if you do not have you a contract. I'm not into the business of giving money back. I'm into the business of you being successful, me using your receipts. That's the only reason why I'm offering these mentorships at $997. These mentorships are thousands of dollars that I charge people to get into. Okay. So I have the land banking mentorship. I'm looking for a small group of people who want to get into land banking, sell dirt, buy dirt for low, sell it for high. Okay. We can flip it. We can build on it, develop on it. You have access to lenders, to bankers. It's a whole nother world, a world I don't have enough time to even express. It's another world. Instead of you going to go look for financiers and people who know it's right here in the circle. You fly for free. You live a different type of way. Okay. You are networking with other people that look like you that are moving differently to build legacy and leave legacy, to have a living legacy while they are alive and to leave a legacy when they have gone on. Okay. Through real estate, we also contract these homes, and through development to open up transitional houses, to open up what do you call them? Developmentally disabled homes, to open up group homes, different things of that sort. Then use government contracts to give us them $1 trillion contracts to have these homes. We make an impact while income. So land bankers, $997, you get access to go in person. I'm only allowing 2 more people to get in at $997. You go into person auctions where we buy this land dirt cheap back from the government, okay? And then we flip it and sell it to the government. Some money then. $997 to get into that mentorship. We also have the transportation. They are giving out $1 trillion contracts, $1 million. I've showed you guys $19 million in contracts just for my husband's transportation business that he don't even drive himself. If you catch my drift, it's called the middleman method. You have the business on paper. As long as it's structured the right way on paper, the government will give you, and then you go middleman, somebody else who actually got the business to get the work done for the government. You make a very lucrative return on just your time for connecting the two. You pay them. You got $1 million contract. They only charge you 250, 300,000 to do the job. You got 700,000 to go do whatever it is that you need to do or build. Okay, this is the game of government contracts. Okay, it's called Gov Money University. I just talked about the government contract, but with the transportation, you get the transportation business. There are multiple ways to sell to the government. I do dispatching, I'm logistics, I do transporting, I do coaching. We make you 8 different streams from one business where you ain't even got to touch no freight, put no key in no ignition, drive no vehicle, none of that. Okay. We help you with that. We also help you with a government contract in the transportation space. You get contracts from the Department of Transportation, get contracts from the fire department, the police department. I mean, when they're filming things in your city or your state, the postal service, Amazon, FedEx, all kind of contracts is available to you. Pepsi contracts, you name it, in the transportation space only. And then we have access to dealer's license, where you can now go to wholesalers, dealer wholesalers, auctions, buy cars for the low, for the absolute low. Okay. And then mailbox trucks, ambulance, you can go buy Sprinter vans, everything. You can literally start a transportation consultation or a done for you transportation service where you do their paperwork. We're going to teach you all of that, how to register MCDOT numbers, all of that good stuff. But now you are setting up people's business for them, and you have the ability to sell these vehicles that you get for the low to dealers or to customers that you're building their business out from them. You can build business out for them. You can charge anywhere up from $10,000 to $25,000 to $50,000 to start a business for somebody in the transportation space that comes with their fleet. Okay, that is also $997. My husband have 2 spots left at that. And the Let's Do Kingdom. This is for kingdom financiers, those who know that they have been purposed and called by the Most High God to build, to have storehouses. Okay, God can't bless no storehouse that you ain't got. So we will be working in the nonprofit sector, starting your nonprofit organization so you can go get warehouse space, commercial space, different things of that sort, and then get free food to fill it up, especially if you have been called to be a Joseph, especially if you have been called to be a Solomon in your family, in your bloodline. This is the way to go. This is the way to go. Okay. And Let's Do Kingdom. We're going to give you access to trade lines to boost your credit score up. We're going to give you access to funding, to financial managers. If you need to build a trust to protect your wealth, because you must protect your wealth. Okay. We have plans in place to where this person is going to go buy all the coffee and this person is going to go buy all of this. That way, when the economy shut down, we'll be in a perfect position. Okay. We're going to be buying up farmland together, different things of that sort. This is in the Let's Do Kingdom mentorship. Last call. All 4 of those mentorships are $997 for the last time. The price does go to its regular price, $5,000, $2,500 that I did for one of them, but nothing under $2,500 is $997. Now, what I have for y'all, and I gotta go in 2 minutes. If you are interested in any of these opportunities, like I said, they go fast because I put numbers on them. Okay, they go fast because I put numbers on them. So I have 3 spots and 3 spots only to get access to the credit trade line plug. It also includes the sweeps. Okay, it includes the sweep. So you actually have a whole, I'm not even going to say credit repair, but you have a funding machine in your hands. And I'm only giving 4 people the opportunity. Trust me, hear me quickly. This opportunity is going to go so fast, it's going to make your head spin. You got to be ready right now and ready before I end this live. Honestly, for this, you get the credit sweep, you get the trade line plug, you also get the 5-day Funding, money broker. Now I'm going to fund you with systems. I'm going to help you get your credit together so I can sell you money. You need money, I have the access to get you funded. I'll go get you $250,000 in funding. You're going to pay me $25,000, 10% of that on the credit card. Well, I'm going to get you funded because now I have access to the lenders. I have access to the system where I ain't got to be sitting up trying to do all this paperwork manually. It's a system, and I'm going to give you access to that system, okay? You're going to get access to that system. You're going to get access to the lenders. You're going to get access to the funding partners. You have access to the credit plug so you can help people make more money, okay? And you get access to all three. You got the credit sweep to help people sweep their credit in 7 days or less. You got the trade line plug to boost their credit and send them into an 800 in a matter of days. You sweep their credit, add the trade line plug, they over 800, and now you have the ability to get them funded. So you get the 5-day becoming your own. It's like becoming your own bank. You got the plug. You start doing partnerships with realtors, tax professionals, homeowners, builders, different things of that sort. I'm going to let 3. I mentioned this the other day. I'm telling y'all, and it's only 3 people on here. So if y'all one of them, this does not apply to any previous offer that I offered. This is something that I'm offering here and right now. And if you're ready to take advantage, you got to have both hands wide open, okay? And ready to go. I'm going to allow 3 people to get access to all 3 of that. The credit sweep, okay? The credit hack, which is the sweep. You also get access to the credit plug, the trade lines. And you also get to become an online money broker, money lender, money funder, however you want to mention it. I'm going to give 3 people access to all 3 of those for $497. I said $997, and I'm going to take this video down so nobody don't try to play on my name and play on my top. I felt led of the Lord to do this, and this is the only reason why I'm doing it. Just the 5-day challenge on the money broker and getting access to that all by itself is $1,000, literally, if not more. Literally, okay? I'm going to allow 3 people that's ready right now to get access to all 3 of those. The trade line plug, I don't do for no lesser than $497. I'm going to allow you to get the sweep, the trade line plug, and access to become your own bank and start lending money. I mean, not lending money in that sense. You're going to help them with their credit. You can tell anybody, I help you make money. I sell money. Well, I got bad credit. I got you. I'm going to sweep your credit. I'm going to increase your score, and I'm going to get you approved for funding, and you're going to pay me $25,000. If you got approved for $100,000, that's a $10,000 payday. I'm going to get paid because I'm going to get you approved, and you're going to pay me from the card that I just got you approved. It's a whole system. It's a way to play. Anybody want to take advantage of that opportunity, say so now. $497 before I go in 2 minutes. $497 gets you all 3. Okay? If you do, put a 4 in the chat and hurry up and go do your business. I apologize, Dr. T. You said to go to your link to get the student loan debt letter. No, the description of this video has the payment information, but it is also going across the screen which payment platforms that I will receive payments for the student loan. And then you include your email in whatever platform, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, PayPal. You include your email, and I will send you that straight over, okay? Anybody going once, going twice, okay? Here's my last call. You will get access to the credit hack sweep. You will also get the credit plug where you can, the trade line plug where you can sell these trade lines instantaneously and become your own money broker by getting people funded with the whole system and everything that you need, the mentorship, the training. You're going to get all of that. And I'm only going to allow 3 people to get access to all 3 for $4.97. But you have to be ready right now. A missed opportunity is just a missed opportunity. You can't get that back. Okay? For those of us who already got access to the plug, will the access to brokers be a bonus? No. Mm-mm. What you mean to the brokers? You talk about the money brokers? Mm-mm. The trade line plug would just be the trade line plug. Yep. So you're going to have access to the trade lines to go ahead and run it up in that space. But to become an actual lender and get access to where we can go get these people funded and everybody and their mama need money, no, that's different. And I'm not even attributing that to any other previous offers. I got the trade line plug. Yes, you did. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to be adding y'all to that trade line plug channel. Have not had any internet service because I was at the hospital all day yesterday with my newborn grandson. So you guys will have, I want to make sure you guys are educated on how these trade lines work, but you guys will have access to, y'all already in a Telegram group. I'm just going to send y'all another Telegram group to join where the trade lines are at. But if you want to become a money broker, okay, and you want to go on another level, it's $4.97. You get access to all 3. All right. With that being said, my time is up. Nobody is here. If I play the, so if we want access to the brokers, if y'all got any questions, ask me. And I really got to go. I have overextended my stay, but I come by here always to help my people. Okay, always to help my people. So if we want access to the brokers, still $4.97. Yeah, yeah. You already got the trade line plug. You get access to the brokers. That's what I was doing. The brokers. It's just really for somebody who wants to have all 3, the best of all 3 worlds. They can get it at $4.97. But if you wanted to just do the brokers, it's still $4.97. I was charging $9.97 for the trade line and the brokers. But I thought to be obedient today and do what God told me to do and offer that to 3 people to get access to all 3. Somebody who was possibly maybe struggling and wanted to change their whole life and their family. And it was really for those who have a calling to do something different for their family. God has entrusted us with the wealth and the power to get it. And he places the money in our hands because he has a mandate on our life for our families. And so he told me today during prayer, and I always want to be obedient to him, to offer that deal to 3 people. And so that's what I did. Okay. I love y'all. If you want it, get it when you don't see this video, and that will be soon. Because like I said, I don't want people trying to come back days later like, oh yeah, I wanted to get. Nope, it ain't gonna work like that. If you see this video, take advantage of it. It's only for 3 people. If I send you your money back because you sent it, then you know that you were not one of those 3 people. You slept on an opportunity. But with that being said, I love y'all. Any more questions for me before I go? Instagram family, if you are interested, go ahead and hit that inbox, that DM, excuse me, and I will send you the information that you can't see that they can see over here, okay? Love you, and God bless. All right, y'all. I will see y'all on the next one.